Credit Union is dedicated to the success and enrichment of our members, our community, and our employees. We achieve this by living the Kohler Credit Union Advantage. The Kohler Credit Union Advantage encompasses all that we do to make a real difference to those we serve. We recognize that our employees are our greatest asset. They are the heart and soul of our organization. What are you doing?
Listening and wondering.
Wondering what?
That's it. I'm wondering what.
What?
Exactly. I'm wondering what you're saying.
I'm saying this script about the Kohler Credit Union Advantage. The employees, the important cornerstones by which...
Okay. So you've got this script, but what does that really mean?
Kids these days, all concerned with authenticity, I hear. Keeping it real.
I just want to know what it's about.
Well, I was getting to that. But if you must know, the Kohler Credit Union Advantage is about providing the best possible experience.
Member experience? Aren't we doing that already?
Aha. We're talking world-class experience for members, but also for our community. So there.
I'm all about experience, as I'm sure you've read. So I just have one question.
Surprise.
How do we make this more than a script? How are we going to make it real?
We've made it real for the last 75 years or so. The challenge for you is to continue what we started. I won't say it's easy, but it can be simple.
How's that?
We created the Kohler Credit Union Advantage by asking ourselves questions about our organization and who we are. You seem to like questions. Thought so. Fact is, they are the same questions the traditions of Kohler Credit Union are built on. Why do we exist? How do we behave? What do we do? How will we do it? What is most important right now? And who must do what? Seem real so far?
I'm buying it, depending on the answers, I suppose. Mind if I add a question myself?
I'd expect nothing less.
You said that these questions are what we built our tradition on.
With pride.
So, what's so important about asking these questions again, right now?
I was hoping you'd ask. To answer that, let's talk to somebody who ought to know best. Our president and CEO.
We created the Kohler Credit Union Advantage as a way to pull together all of the things that define who we are. These are the traditions on which our credit union was built. But this is more than the work we have done. Even more importantly, it's about what we have yet to do. These are challenging times for credit unions. Our path to success will be paved with innovation, integrity, and an even greater sense of team. All things we expect to achieve through the Kohler Credit Union Advantage.
Okay, I get the questions. But like I said, I buy them, depending on the answers. Where do they lead?
The answers to those questions get to the things at the core of our business. Our strategic vision, our value proposition, our financial health.
Okay, but...
But that's the sort of thing you were expecting.
Yeah.
All I can tell you is how we made it real, by focusing on our culture.
How does that happen?
Through respect and trust, through energy, passion, and play. Having a manager who helps you succeed instead of giving orders, teaching and learning from each other, and relentless follow-through. The only way any of this works is if you really want to make a difference.
This one here, this sounds a lot like what we'd call servant leadership.
The terminology may change, but the tried and true rarely steer you wrong. I'm just telling you what worked for us.
I'm liking it, especially energy, passion, and play.
Definitely a change from the way people thought about work back in the day. But passion and play are energizing, and energy is contagious.
I know I want to be around people who are positive and energized.
That's what we found to be true, and so did our members, and your potential members will too. That kind of energy can spread across a community.
The culture of our organization makes me want to help the members. It makes me want to come to work every day and be there for them, not only our members, but for my coworkers.
Not only being a member of this credit union, but being an employee, I see that on a day-to-day basis.
Since I've been there, the culture, I'm just flabbergasted by everybody wanting to help me do better in my job.
We have a president and CEO like Tony who allows, his staff to take initiative and gives us a little bit of breathing room to work the way that we work.
I did come from a place where I wasn't appreciated and I was just a number. And I come here and I just feel so fulfilled and so energetic.
For me, it's very rewarding just to work with an organization who's even willing to look at their culture and say, this is who we want to be, this is where we're falling short, and this is what we're going to do to get better.
At the end of the day, it just makes me feel so much worthwhile to be a part of this organization.
How are we doing so far?
It's a good start.
That's all?
We've got questions, we've got culture. Doesn't seem like we've connected all of the dots.
Not yet, because our next connection is with our employee.
I'm all ears.
Where did we start? Authenticity and keeping it real? Well, that's how we built Kohler Credit Union. We can also call that integrity. Fact is, there is no integrity without open and honest communications, with employees being treated with dignity and respect.
Is there another way to work?
We don't think so, and we're committed to that. When we started off, it went something like this. Our commitment to employees: we will strive to be a great place to work. We will support personal and professional growth. We will provide career development and advancement opportunities. We will deliver meaningful rewards and recognition. And we will promote work-life balance and fulfillment. How about that? Skeptical?
Well, cautious anyway.
We call them commitments for a reason. This is what you deserve to expect from Kohler Credit Union.
We look for candidates who have values that are similar to the values of our organization.
The commitment for Kohler Credit Union is to serve the members and to really get them in the best situation as possible.
If I believe in what I do, I'll be able to go ahead and communicate that with our members, and then they'll get enthused, and then they'll go and talk to other people. And I feel like that's just like the whole reason why I'm there.
Passionate people take pride in the work that they do, and they strive to be the best.
By helping others and by sharing knowledge that we have with everyone around us, we can help everyone succeed and therefore make the company better and make it better for the membership.
If you don't put others first, you're not going to be good at serving our members, and you're not going to be a good teammate, frankly. It's especially important with the leaders in our organization.
One of the big commitments that Kohler Credit Union has is helping employees develop professionally and personally. One way that I actually see that in my own life is that Kohler Credit Union is helping me go to school and get my degree in IT.
One of the biggest commitments is we want to make it a fun place to work for our employees. People want to be around people who like to have fun. And fun is energy. Energy is contagious. It spreads throughout the organization.
We have a lot of fun at our branch. We are there first and foremost for the members, but we also enjoy being there.
Kohler Credit Union has done so many good things for me in the short amount of time that I've been there that it's so hard not to want to share that with everyone else.
So, how are you feeling now?
Questions, culture, commitments. Quite a package.
A set of tools, if you think about it,
Tools?
for the real job we have to do.
And that is?
Service.
Are you talking member service or something?
For Kohler Credit Union, service means more than that. Always has, and certainly will in the future. Credit unions were created out of a cooperative spirit, helping everyday people make their way in life, reach their individual goals.
If you could see how far we've come. We deliver a broad range of superior and affordable products and services, all focused on the needs of our members. That's the stuff we work with every day.
Impressive. But don't forget that we also exist within a community. We are a proud member of that community, and we have an obligation to be a good citizen.
Today we call that social responsibility. Kohler Credit Union continues to be dedicated to enriching its community. I think you'd be quite impressed.
That's great. After all, our employees are a part of that community. It's important to us that we encourage their initiative, promote their professional growth, and provide opportunities.
It all sort of works together, doesn't it?
That's the idea.
I had a member the other day call in and she was not billed correctly from one of her insurance companies.
I had a member that got turned down for a loan at a mortgage company.
He sent her to the store with his debit card to get some medicine for him, and she had taken advantage of the card. I worked with them for about a week straight. They'd come in every day, every other day together to try to dispute these transactions and figure out what we can do to prevent this in the future.
I found by refinancing their vehicle that they all of a sudden they qualified because they had a lower vehicle payment.
Chris allowed me to, take that extra 15 minutes with that member. By the end of the conversation, that member was so happy with us. I think she even cried tears of joy.
I've even gone as far as to give my personal cell phone number out to those members so that they can call me at home. I know that if I was in their situation, if I was in their shoes, that I would want someone to reach out to me and to be available to me.
If I'm willing to go ahead and go out there and volunteer or take the time to help a coworker or help a member, then I think that attitude kind of gets, multiplied. So people feel good about that.
That to me is really what the Kohler Credit Union Advantage is all about.
The Kohler Credit Union Advantage reminds us of what's important. It helps us drive towards what we are trying to accomplish. It lets us tell our story to members, employees, and our communities. It's how we will judge ourselves, and it's personal. It's our heart and soul, and it separates us from every other organization in the world.
So, how are you feeling?
It's more than a script.
Can we make it real?
I think we can. One thing, though.
And that is?
Yesterday and today, they don't seem that different.
I don't think they're different at all.